Hey, this is Jamie from GarageSaleCoach.com. I'm doing my very first video showing exactly what I bought today when I went out to the garage sale. So it's probably the most common question people ask me is what did you buy and what did you find? So hopefully you'll find this entertaining and exciting as I show you what I bought and kind of the profits that I'll make. So yesterday wasn't a very big day. I only got 4 things. Not a lot of people out, but I did get the common ink cartridge. It's HP96. Paid $1 for it. It's probably worth about, I don't know, $15. Got a Castlevania PlayStation game. It was with a group of a whole bunch of games, and I actually went through with my phone and scanned them. And they wanted, I think, $3 a game, which is kind of high. But this game scanned in at about $22 to $25. So anyway, I should be able to make about $20 on this game. Also, a lady who was an optometrist had a bunch of sunglasses. So I don't know all the brands, but they did still have the stickers on them, and I got these sunglasses. They're Rudy Project, and they're brand new, really sharp sunglasses. I won't trying to glare at you from the light, but anyway, I will sell them new. I paid 20 bucks for them. She was asking 30, and I'll sell them new for, I would assume, probably maybe about 75 or 80 bucks. The retail on them is 130, so we'll see how that goes. She had a bunch of other stuff there, but they were all name brands that I wasn't sure of, and sometimes on eBay, there are certain brands you can't sell because of their trademark and things like that, so I didn't really want to get into all that. But today, started out a lot of competition out there. There was a community sale I didn't even know about that was just really busy, and I didn't find anything. But I just kind of ran my normal trek and kind of got away from where all the other people were, and I started to find all kinds of things. Got these speakers here. I usually like to find like the good quality name speakers, but I didn't know anything about these before, so I looked them up. They're made by Soundtube. They're RS500Is, and the guy wanted, I think he wanted 20 bucks a piece for them, so $40 for the set. And I ended up paying, with a few other things, I ended up paying $18 a piece, so 36 for the set. And they'll probably sell as a set for probably around 150 bucks, or I could probably sell them for $75, $80 a piece. So probably an easy $100 profit on that. Also at that same garage sale, I was kind of excited. I got the whole Star Wars set. I got the trilogy of the original Star Wars, and then the prequel Star Wars here, the 1, 2, and 3. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for 10 bucks. And I've seen these sets selling together for anywhere from $50 to $100 they've sold. It just kind of depends on where you sell it, how you sell it. So I'd expect somewhere around 75 bucks for this set. And I only paid 10 for it. And then while I was there also, he had more DVDs. So I picked up the Godfather collection. I wasn't sure if it was worth anything, but he only wanted 2 bucks on it. It turns out it's probably worth about 8 to 10 bucks, so I'll make a few bucks on that. And then he had some games, and I knew Banjo-Kazooie is a good game for the Nintendo, so I went ahead and picked it up for the Xbox 360, and it's actually a dual game that must have came with a system. This game, with both games, surprisingly only sells for about $8, but just the Banjo-Kazooie by itself sells for about $15. So what I'll probably do is take the game out and take the manual out and sell it, the game and manual without a case, and get the $16, and then I'll just take this other Viva Pinata, keep it in this case, and just sell it with a lot of games whenever I sell a group of games together. Also, while we're on games and DVDs, somebody had a bunch of DVDs. They wanted $1 a piece. I pretty much try to stay away from DVDs, but when I can get groups of them, like the trilogy of the Lord of the Rings, they're all widescreen, and it's all 3 of them. I went ahead and picked it up for 3 bucks, and turns out I'll probably be able to sell all this for about 15 bucks. So that's at least another $10 profit on something pretty easy. Another guy had a bunch of Wii games there, and I went through and I scanned them. He wanted 2 to 3 bucks a piece on them, so I scanned them. I took the best games, and I think this one was worth like 10, worth maybe 7 and 5, and I paid $2 a piece. So I paid $6 for the set. And altogether I'll probably make about 10 or 12 bucks profit on top of that. Went to another sale. It has a bunch of electronics. I got this this Netgear wireless router. I won't make a bunch on it, but it's a wireless N router. It's a N600, and I looked it up, and it sells for about $25 to $27 plus shipping. And he was asking 20, so I offered 10. He took 10, so I'll probably make about 10 or 12 bucks on that. Another ink cartridge. They're HP60. I think it's only sells for about 8 bucks. I only paid $1, so it ships 3 ounces for like $1.80, and I can sell it right on Amazon. So it's still an easy $5, $6, $7 just to list it, put it in an envelope, and ship it out. Got the P90X Extreme Home Fitness Workout DVD set, all 13 DVDs, with all the inserts, the fitness guide and I think the nutrition guide and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, this set can sell, anywhere from about $50 to $90. They were asking $40, I paid $30. I'll probably sell it for about $55 or $60, so it's an easy $20-25 on that. This iPod Nano, actually, he went and looked for it when he asked me what I buy. I told him I buy electronics, other stuff like that, and he went and looked for it. He said he had an old iPod Nano. It turns out to be the first generation iPod Nano. It's a 4 gigabyte, and he said he never actually used it, but I can't sell it as new. But it is in, nearly mint condition, just a couple little marks, just fingerprints and whatnot. But I was surprised at how much the old one sells for. I think because it's the first edition, it sells for more. He was asking, I think he wanted like maybe $30 for it. I think I paid $20 for it. I tried to get him to do $15, but surprisingly, with bids on eBay, it sold a couple times around $85-90, and I think it's just because it's the first generation. So I'm assuming I'll be able to get $85 or $90 for that. That's also what it's selling for on Amazon as well. I got a couple of the Magnavox digital converter boxes. These are what people use to get the HD TV through their antenna, and these sell easily all day on Amazon for between $25 and $30. This one I'll sell right in this box, put a label on this, and this one's actually new. I paid $10 for it, so I'll probably sell it for about $30 plus shipping. Shipping on it will probably be about $7 or $8. And this one I'll probably sell for about $25, $26 plus shipping costs. And this one I'll actually put in a flat rate padded envelope, and it'll ship for $5.15 anywhere. So right there, I paid $10 a piece for those, so I'll probably make about $10 to $15 on each of them, so that's about $25 profit on that. I got this Aladdin. Anything that's a Disney DVD is usually pretty good. Disney DVDs can sell for anywhere from $8 to about $22. But this one being a special edition collector's gift set, it actually comes with like some lithograph things and a book and 2 DVDs, and it was in excellent condition. I don't know if they ever even took anything out of it. They were asking $3. I offered 2, and it sells for about $40. So that's an easy, after shipping, an easy probably $30 profit. Also, the same guy I asked about the electronics showed me some cell phones he had. This is just an old Verizon BlackBerry. It's not worth a lot. I wasn't sure, but at the time I offered him $5, and it probably will sell for $25 to $30. So, I'll probably profit, maybe $20 on that, but it's a pretty easy sell. And I also got these blowers. I don't normally deal with big stuff, but these are commercial blowers, for like carpet and things like that whenever there's floods and whatnot. So they were asking $75 on them, on each one. I offered them $50, so they went to $65. But I thought for sure I could probably get $100 to $125. So that means anywhere from $70 to $120 profit that I'll get on the pair of those. So, okay, moving on to another table over here. Got a couple of laptops. Both these laptops supposedly were broken. I knew the person that I bought them from. I've seen them buying at garage sales before, so I'm sure that she actually picked them up at a garage sale. But this is a Windows Vista HP laptop, and this is a Toshiba Windows XP, but they're both, still fairly good laptops, and at $5 a piece. I know even if I don't get them working, I can probably get at least $50 a piece for parts. If I do get them working, I can probably get closer to $100 to $120 on the laptops, the way they are. I don't know about hard drive size and all that at this point, but it was definitely worth $5. I picked up a couple of Super Nintendo games. These aren't that great. Each one of them are probably worth about $5 to $7. It was somebody who had a Super Nintendo. They weren't sure it was working. I didn't really want to deal with it, but I asked them about games, and they brought out some. But most of them were sports games and weren't that great. But since they took the time to get the games and go find them, I at least wanted to purchase a couple. So I paid $5 for these. I mean, I'll probably make a few dollars profit, but it's not really something I normally do. Whenever you can find a big group of games and get them for a good price, you're doing real good. I got a Humminbird fish finder. It's got all the hookups and things that you need. It's a Humminbird 535, and I looked on eBay before I purchased it, and I saw with bids that it sold for $90 with $10 shipping, and knew it was selling for like $150. So they were asking $30 for $25. So easily there, if I can sell it about $90, $95, I'll be able to make a good profit on that. I got this Samsung, it's called a Samsung Helix. It's an XM2Go satellite radio, kind of like a little Walkman satellite radio. And these sell, and it's got the cradle and the remote control and the antenna, all that kind of stuff. These sell for probably about 80 bucks, anywhere from 60 to 90. So I'll probably get about 75, 80 bucks for this. They were asking 20. He couldn't find the power cable, but I don't know that I have to have the power cable because I think it charges with just a generic mini USB cable. So I should be fine, have plenty of those on hand. So I paid 8 bucks. I'll be able to sell it for probably between 60 and 80. So that's a big profit there. I don't normally buy digital cameras because, I don't know, there's not a lot of profit in a lot of them unless you get a real higher end camera. But I kind of wanted to try this one out just for taking pictures of my eBay stuff. So he was asking 35 bucks for it. I think I paid 25 bucks for it. I wouldn't normally pay that much for something, but it was a nice quality camera, and I'm looking for one that can just kind of handle my pictures a little bit better than the one I'm using. And it's about an 8 megapixel. When I take my pictures for eBay and Craigslist, I usually stay around 6 megapixels so the images aren't too large, making it take so much time. Also picked up this HP all-in-one Photo Smart printer with wireless and all that kind of stuff. I hardly ever buy printers because printers always break. He was asking 20 bucks on it, but the reason I chose to buy this one is because he had a whole entire box full of ink, and I know the ink is valuable. And I think each one of these inks in here, are between about $5 and $8 value. So I can put them in a lot on eBay or put them in smaller groups or just sell them on Amazon. So I think on the ink alone, I should be able to make probably at least 40 bucks. And then there's also some generic, I think there was 18 of the HP brand inks in here. And there's also a lot of generic inks as well. So I'll sell the generic inks with the printer. I probably sell that on Craigslist for probably about 30, 35 bucks with the ink, maybe even more. And then probably get another 40 on the ink. So I paid 20 for it. I'll probably get at least 60, 70 out of everything. So that's $40 to $50 profit. I got this, I think it's a Barracuda Zodiac G3 pool cleaner. Most people would pass over this because it looks pretty nasty, but surprisingly I got one time that was in good shape, and I found out how valuable they were. In good shape, I can probably sell it online, and it ships pretty light, pretty easily. It probably only weighs about maybe 2 to 3 pounds shipped, so you can ship it pretty cheap anywhere. But in the condition that it's in, I can probably sell it locally for about 75, 80 bucks, or I can probably sell it online for about 100. And that's what I'll do. I paid 10 bucks for it. He was asking 20, and that's just an easy turnaround. And right now it's getting to be summer, so it'll sell pretty quick. And the last thing that I got, I picked up on Friday, was a big old box of records. There's actually 99 records in here. I didn't know how many there was. He said he wanted 50 cents per record, and this was kind of some classic. Has Boston and Billy Joel and Fleetwood Mac and REO Speedwagon, and just kind of classic stuff. From what I've read, the Beatles and Elvis and things like that are the most valuable. But records do sell. You can sell them on Amazon. You can sell them on eBay. There's a lot of people that buy them locally. So I figured I offered him 10 bucks for the whole box, which I didn't realize there was 100 of them in there. But he said there's probably at least 70. So talking fast. There's probably at least 70, and there actually was 99. So he said I'll take 20 bucks. So I was like, 20 bucks. I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't normally buy records, but I have a feeling I could probably get at least 100, and if I break it up and look at some of these, some of the records I already looked up are selling for about $15 a piece, and I think I'll get it closer to 200, and who knows from that point. So it was just worth the risk for 10 bucks to give it a shot. And I'll probably just go through and look on Amazon and put them as the lowest price, and then I'll probably ship it in a box that's folded down, just slide it in there and tape the ends closed instead of unfolding the box and just ship it flat. So that's what I'll do with that. Altogether, I kind of calculated it just before I did this video, and it looks like I'll probably make somewhere in the neighborhood of about $1,000 profit. You can go through and calculate some of those totals I gave you too, but I didn't think I really had a good week until I took the time to go through and kind of calculate these things up and realize, wow, it all worked out. So anyway, I'm going to try to do this each week because it's fun to see what I found, and I know other people would be excited about that as well. So hopefully that's good. This is my dining room that has become my place where I take photos and store all my stuff. And anyway, I didn't really want to video all this time with all the stuff that I have in all these shelves and stuff, but it's who I am, and that's kind of how the business goes of buying stuff and selling stuff. So I got to go through and organize it all. But I hope you liked it. If you got any other questions or anything I can do, you can always contact me, and good luck to you. Thanks.